In this video lesson, i-discuss natin ang rule of geometric sequence and we're going to solve problems involving geometric sequence sa last part ng ating video. Let's start with this problem. What are the first 5 terms of a geometric sequence whose first term is 2 and whose common ratio is 3? Doon sa ating previous video lesson, nalaman natin kung paano natin makukuha ang bawat term sa ating geometric sequence by multiplying the preceding term sa isang non-zero constant na tinatawag nating common ratio. So dito sa ating problem, ang ating first term ay 2 at ang ating common ratio naman ay 3. So madali na natin makukuha yung first 5 terms ng ating geometric sequence by multiplying 2 sa ating common ratio na 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And yung 6 naman, i-multiply natin sa 3, makukuha natin ng 18. And 18 times 3 is 54. And 54 times 3 is 162. So meron tayong geometric sequence na 2, 6, 18, 54, and 162. Meron din tayong ibang pamamaraan para isulat ang terms. So let us analyze this table by answering the following guide questions. For guide question number 1, look at the 2 ways of writing the terms. So meron tayong dalawang paraan kung paano natin isusulat yung ating terms. So una, in factored form at pangalawa, in exponential form. So ang ating tanong sa ating guide question number 1, what does 2 represent? So napapansin natin, meron tayo ditong 2. So yung 2 natin dito ay yung ating first term. So 2 is the first term. Because in our problem, our first term is 2, therefore our a sub 1 is 2. For guide question number 2, for any 2 consecutive terms, what does 3 represents? So, bawat 2 consecutive terms natin, meron tayong 3 na i-multiply dun sa ating first term. So, ano ba yung 3 dito? So, yung 3 natin, nabanggit dito sa ating problem, 3 is our common ratio. For guide question number 3, what is the relationship between the exponent of 3 and the position of the term? So kung mapapansin natin dito sa exponential form natin, yung ating a sub 1 na 2 ay i-multiply natin dito kay common ratio na 3. Pero si common ratio na 3 natin ay meron itong exponent. Okay? Yung exponent natin dito sa first term natin ay naging 0 or 0. Pagdating naman dito sa ating second term, 1 naman yung ating exponent ng common ratio. At dito naman sa third term, 2 naman yung exponent ng common ratio na 3. At dito naman sa fourth term, naging 3 naman yung ating exponent ng common ratio. At pagdating naman dito sa fifth term, naging 4 naman yung exponent ng ating common ratio. So ano ang relationship ng ating exponent ng common ratio at yung position ng ating term? So kung mapapansin natin, kung ano yung numero or number of term natin or yung term number natin, mas mababa ng isa yung ating exponent noong ating common ratio. So pagdating dito sa first term, mas mababa ng isa sa 1, so naging 0. Pagdating naman dito sa second term, mas mababa ng isa sa 2, naging 1 naman yung exponent ng ating common ratio. Dito naman sa third term, mas mababa ng isa sa 3, naging 2 yung ating exponent ng common ratio. For guide question number 4, if the position of the term is n, what must be the exponent of 3? Sabi nga natin sa guide question number 3, the exponent of 3 or yung ating common ratio is 1 less than the position of the term. So kung yung ating position of the term ay n, mas bababa ng isa, so magiging n minus 1. So the exponent of 3 must be n minus 1. For guide question number 5, what is a sub n for this sequence? So kung babalikan natin dito yung ating mga naging sagot from guide question 1 to guide question 4, makukuha natin yung ating a sub n or yung nth term ng ating geometric sequence by multiplying our first term sa ating common ratio, kung saan yung exponent ng ating common ratio is 1 less than the position term or n minus 1. So the a sub n for this sequence is equal to 2 times 3 raised to quantity n minus 1. For guide question number 6, in general, if the first term of a geometric sequence is a sub 1 and the common ratio is r, what is the nth term of the sequence? So kagaya nga nung ginawa natin kanina sa guide question number 5, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Therefore, the formula for the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1, where yung a sub n natin is our nth term, yung ating a sub 1 is the first term, r is the common ratio, and n is the number of terms. So let's solve problems involving geometric sequence. Find the 10th term of a geometric sequence where the first term is 4 and the common ratio is 2. The formula for the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So, ang mga given natin ay a sub 1 is equal to 4, our first term. Our common ratio, r is equal to 2, and yung ating n or yung ating number of terms is 10. So, ang hinahanap natin dito ay yung 10th term ng ating geometric sequence. So, by substituting the given values, we have a sub 10 is equal to 4 times 2 raised to quantity 10 minus 1. So we have 4 times 2 to the 9th. So 2 to the 9th is equal to 512. So 4 times 512 is equal to 2048. Therefore, the 10th term is 2048. Determine the 5th term of a geometric sequence where the first term, a sub 1, is equal to negative 3 and the common ratio is equal to negative 2. Again, the formula for the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So, ang ating mga given for our first term ay negative 3. Ang ating r or yung ating common ratio ay negative 2 and yung ating number of terms ay 5. So, ang hinahanap natin dito ay yung ating 5th term ng ating geometric sequence or yung ating a sub 5. By substituting the given values, a sub 5 is equal to negative 3 times negative 2 raised to 5 minus 1. So, next is a sub 5 is equal to negative 3 times quantity negative 2 to the 4th. So, ang ating i-raise sa 4 dito ay yung negative 2. Kaya yung negative 2 natin ay naka-enclose sa ating parenthesis. So, quantity negative 2 to the 4th is equal to positive 16. So, we have negative 3 times 16 is equal to negative 48. Therefore, the 5th term is negative 48.